I automatically think of like a stiff, conservative, judgmental person. And I even hesitate to call myself a Christian.
Very judgmental, very hypocritical. This is what I'm going to say, but I'm going to hide how my real life is.
Christians are viewed as stuck up or righteous. I don't necessarily disagree with people about that. I feel like a lot of Christians do come across that way.
We're kind of like the secret society where we know the answers to everything. It's like if you're a Christian, you have to be a Republican.
We're hateful and we love war. Everything opposite of what Christ and his message is supposed to be about.
I've been through a lot of negative Christian experiences. I think everybody really has good intentions. I really do believe that.
A somewhat closed-mindedness. I just could not grasp the fact of why you're allowed to have inconsistencies in what you're teaching and what you're actually acting like in real life.
I've had sex with evangelicals, I've had sex with Mormons, all that kind of stuff. Oh, but you go to church all the time and you say you believe this and oh, but this is okay and that's not.
If you mention Christianity to anybody in the Middle East, they'll think Europe and America. We're here, we look at the Middle East as Muslims. So it's not a bad thing or a good thing, it is what it is.
I would say I have a positive overview of Christianity. Jesus spoke about love, so nothing indicates to me that if Jesus came across a homosexual couple, that he would stop them on the street and start having a pep rally.
It seems to be churches here, it's not really about the church as much as it is about who's heading up that church. I've seen churches and then the leader of that church will leave. The church is thrown into confusion.
I feel like every time I am around Christians or I go to church, they judge me and they think that my life is horrible. You have these people that are so extreme. I need a happy medium, and I don't seem like I get that from a lot of Christians.
Most of my experience has been a negative experience with Christians. I don't feel like some Christians are political enough when it comes to advocating for the poor or looking for ways to free oppression.
One thing that I just admire about Christians is the incredible amount of good that Christians do in the world. I look at organizations for child sponsorship or organizations that are giving job skills training or doing microfinance loans, but those aren't the things that people talk about.
Most of the time they just, wanted me to go to church with them. You just think people are being friendly, and then I would realize that that wasn't the reason.
It seems like there are a lot of things that are in the Bible that they don't do. And I've never been able to figure out why they don't do certain things and do other things, and how you figure out which things you follow and which things you don't.
I think that they are perceptions, and I think that they are very accurate perceptions. I don't believe that the problem is that most Christians actually believe those perceptions, but that the only Christians who are standing up and talking about those misperceptions are the ones who believe them.